It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Alright, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing. But just 2 races to go this season. We're not too bad. We'll have a quick look at the standings. At the moment we've got Leclerc 2nd and Norris is 5th in the Drivers' Championship, and we are top, but only by 10 points, so it's not a lot in it. Now, we've got to watch out for De Costa, who's very good. Mind you, he has as many wins as Leclerc or Spendler, and the other one is, where is Kubler, who also has had a win, so it's going to be tight, and we need a good result here. Now, we're going to be making a loss. We know that. Now, according to this, it's going to cost us 2 million. We've got no sponsors there. We will get a new sponsor, 2 new sponsors after this race. So, without further ado, let's go and have a look, see what we can do. Alright, well, we're going to put that in. We've got to finish 13th or above. There's no 2 ways about that. We're still going to make a loss, but we're not going to be quite as big. Well, one thing I will just check and make certain we have got set budget. No, we are on to the smallest. Just thought I'd better check that out. Now we go back and see if any bits there we could improve on. Well, we've got the best there. We can't put that in. We don't want any real brakes at the moment. We can't afford it. And I don't think it makes any difference here. These 2 have maximum, so we'll keep the engine on. Leclerc the same. Norris has got the slightly better engine. Oh, it's just gearbox. Well, yeah, everything is as good as we can possibly make it. This is actually much good. Well, it's slightly better than our great engine, but we're not going to improve much there. Right, let's travel back to Japan. Yokohama yet again. We seem to spend a lot of time there, which is probably as well. We've done very well on this circuit. If we do win the driver, not the drivers, the constructors, we will take promotion. But I'm not gonna try and rush my way up to the top of Formula E and spend my way up there. I'm gonna have to take it easy to try and get some money behind us. We don't want to go on this as yet. I haven't had to go to the chairman for additional funds, but I think I may have to before the end of the season. Depends on how those 2 sponsorships turn out. Alright, we get ready for practice. Right, let's have a look. But I think both of these now are just about at their peak. So Lando may not get any better, and I don't. 3 and a bit is probably his limit. Leclerc on 4. I don't think he's going to get any better either. Right, let's find a suitable setup for track C. Start him on that one, see how it goes. Put him on soft tyres, yep. We want the hardest tyres we've got, because as you know, our system is to try to last as long as we can in the race before we have to pit. And these we can do at 35 laps. It's going to be quite a way in, and we just go and take the practice. Alright, send out him. Oh, forget that. I couldn't remember. I've been playing a lot of this off screen. I've been trying to sort out the best way to stay in without taking promotion, to stay in the level you were in before, and yet I haven't found it. I tried it on one, and all that happened was I kept getting crashes. In the first 3 races, one of the 2 drivers crashed every time. And so I had to finish 3rd or better in the championship. I was already, but after 3 races, close to getting the sack, so I gave up on that and tried another way. Oh, better just bring these in. We'll go back to Lando. Must remember to bring them in. Well, that's not too bad. Let's see how it looks. 96. We want to just improve a little bit on downforce and handling. Now he's got the first one there, so we try the second one. Now we know speed balance is right, so we don't want to play with that at all. We try that. It's just hold it slightly. We know which way we're going anyway after this, so we send him out again. He's not as good, but Leclerc. But I think the other setup here is Leclerc's own setup, I believe. Let's just see if it's the right one. No, it's the same one we had. No, we had his own setup. Wake up at the back. We try the Gomez setup. Handling wants to be a bit different to that, but it looks like it should go a bit stiffer. Now we try the rest of them where it is. We'll just bring the speed balance in a bit. Right, here we go. Second attempt. Let's see who gets out first. The race is on for the pit crew. Oh, it's looks like Norris is going to be out second. The clerk's got a little bit less to do. Wait for them both to come out. And let's try this. Now the idea is we must get the setup 97 or better. The higher the better. Just don't leave too much to chance. And the clerk's back, and well, we see we got worse. We're the same on those, but we're a lot worse on the handling. So we might as well put this back and try the handling the other way. Try 1, 2 that way. No. That's where it was. Now I need to go the opposite way to what it was before. So actually we need to go there. And we need to go there. We'll try that. Oh, we're a little bit far out on the handle now. I don't think we won't be that far out. Oh no, we were right. Well, we'll try it there. This is suck and see. We will get it right eventually, we hope. Oh, look at that. Norris has nailed it. Might take him a bit longer to get there, but he has nailed it. So he's going out now for 4 laps to see what he can do, and I shall just help him to get his tyre temperatures up. And what I mustn't do now is forget and click him to come home. It won't be the first time I've done that. But he's out now to try and put in some fast laps and to get some experience off the track and the tyres. If we can get the tyres right on there, these tyres right, we'll try it on the super softs as well. The clerk's going to come back round. Norris has started his flying lap through the first sector. Won't about tell much yet. He seems to be happy with everything, but I'm not surprised. We're getting there with Leclerc. Now, Leclerc, of course, had 2 wins, so it is important to get him right now. We We got that right. We know we're on the right way with the handling, so we may just try to handle up just another smidge, and that's a bit far to what I want. We'll try them there. Now, we're a bit out there now. We went... So we actually want to bring it this way a bit. I think we take it just above where it was. I like. There, we don't want to go too far above. We'll try it there. Now we need to bring the speed balance back to correct again. Yes, that'll do. And we'll see how that goes. And we'll see how Norris has just come in and finishes first, so he's moved it to 20th. Not brilliant at the moment, but then again, because we don't have to qualify for this, so it's all done on a ballot. So you could get the worst time and actually not post a time and still finish in pole position. Silly system, I know, but that's what we got. Send Leclerc out again, but Norris has moved up to 12, which is not bad. And we got finished in the top 8, remember, in this series. It's the top 8 finish, that's getting better. See what he's like. He's 94, so we still need to move a bit up. We'll just try that up and a smidgen more. Bring us back again, wrong way. And we'll try again with the handle and see. We're now trying very small increments to see if we can get it. I'm not too worried if he doesn't post the time. It's not important. I'm just going to give Norris a bit of boost on the fuel usage just to see if he can improve any. And we've still got 8 minutes, so if this one's somewhere near right for Leclerc, he's still got time to get a couple of 3 laps in. And possibly on the other tyres. Oh, Norris moved up to 10th, that's handy. Emma probably moved down a few places, the others get the cars shook down a bit. Right, he's out now. We're going to move him. Stints are still the same. We're going to move him onto this super soft. We'll give him a few laps on those just to see what he can do. And he's back and we're gone the wrong way again. So Handlin actually wants to come. I think they want to go slightly more that way as well. Just see what it looks like there. That's one lot good. That's another lot. I don't think it's in between those. We'll try it there. See what happens there. No, we need to move this. So it's actually, we went the wrong way slightly. We want to go that way a bit. Just a little bit more. Perhaps that's just in between those two. Now we need to bring the speed balance back to correct. Right, we're going to try there. I'm going to take a chance and send him out for a full, for do one flying lap. Once he's got a chance to set a time. Norris is on his out lap, we just push his tyres a bit. Trying to get a little bit on these tyres, so we're going to give Leclerc one flying lap. Keep hitting the wrong button there. So it's all going to be on this one lap. That's the race trim knowledge is done, or until we get the knowledge out on the track. We can only really give Leclerc a 1 no matter what, because we need to know how his car is faring now. He's on his first bit. We've got that. We won't have a lot of time to get that right, and it looks like Norris has peaked at about 13th. Well, that's not... Oh, that's quick. He's quick. Bring him straight in. We've got time just, I hope, to get him in and sent out for one lap and one lap only on Super Softs. Oh, we got him. We nailed him. Yeah, that will do. Well, I don't want to bother with that. Just change over the tyres. Send him out. Don't take long. Tyre changes are very quick indeed. He's got time. Well, he hasn't got time to get a lap in. It's a pity. If he gets a lap in here, it will be a remarkable time. Leclerc might just get another one. No, I think yes, he has. He's got one more lap. Oh, he's got to come in anyway. He's finished his time. Leclerc finished 5th. Norris 16th. But Leclerc is actually our main man. Norris is very much now number 2. No, I don't want to upset him, because he's handy as he's a pay driver. He pays us a small amount to drive, but although we still have to pay him a wage. But his sponsors pay us. You know, I know we're the coolest. Right, let's see what happens in the race. Hopefully it's going to be a dry race, although some of our best races have been where it's been mixed, but well, certainly up until getting close to half distance it looks fine. Right, we're going to run them both on softs and race trim. Don't really know why I bothered to bother with getting them set up as super soft, going or the softer tyres each time. I never use them. One thing I will say, if I'm playing, this is full length, but if I'm playing on short races, then I will, because it does play into it more, and I find the short races are very difficult to get right. Yeah, 54, we should get about 30 laps. So you leave 24. No, he's going to have to go double softs. So we can actually almost bring him in after about 29 laps, 28, 29 laps. And he's going to get about 31, say 23. No, it's double softs on both of them. One pit stop. No refueling in this class. Typical strategy to start off with. And where are we? Oh, look at that, we've got first and second on the grid. Wow. It's the first time I think the gods have smiled upon us for the ballot for the start positions. And I watched Norris for a while. We're first and second at the moment. I just got to keep an eye on the tyre temperatures and the fuel usage. And Leclerc has taken off that scalded cap, which is what we want. Norris really wants to try and stop him from getting up to Leclerc. We don't want Norris dragging him up there. That's very important now. We slow them both down. We've got the temperatures in the tyres. It didn't take too long this time. I think possibly we're getting that set up a bit better. Well, about another, well, about 22 laps and we'll be pitting, something like that anyway. What we don't want are two of them to mess up and brake too sharp or skid. That will ruin the tyres fairly quickly. But we're in a good position there because the next three in the race will all have to pit before we do. We have to pit twice in the race. And where are the Costa's down in 17th at the moment, and his teammate, I'm trying to remember who his teammate was. Oh, he's 7th. So if we can hold 1-2, we're going to almost have an unbeatable lead in the constructor zones. Roll down the tyres a bit more, if we're gaining heat all the time. This might be a hot day. Well, there's 29C, that's a hot day. There's much wonder the tyres are heating quickly. So we're following Norris mainly because he's the one who, if it's going to be the racing, he's going to be doing it. But he's got 1.5 seconds in front of Sashi, and Kubila's moved down the place down to 8. Costa's moved up to 15th. In fact, at the moment, the opposition team will get 1 point only, and I think we better slow the fuel usage down and we can move the tyres up a bit. It's going to get hotter later in the race, about lap 30-ish. Tell you what, I wouldn't want to be using super softs when it's really hot. It's a good job. There's a good chance you're overheating. Alright, I've been I always link to Farmer Klein's channel. His Saturday race is always informative and entertaining. He's playing vanilla, I'm playing modded. I'm playing with ICE18 Mod, he's playing vanilla. And I think you can see the big differences. For a start, I have real drivers and real car makes, which, because vanilla they can't be in because they haven't got licenses. And I can't somehow see them getting the licenses. That costs far too much. Far more than it's worth, in my opinion. But there's other things too, like the modders can put in their own ideas. I did highlight a while ago the MotoGP, which is the Motorcycle Championships mod. I must get back and play that again. I think once I finish experimenting, and I think that'd be this week I'll finish. Ara's crashed, that's one out. No safety car. Mind you, I don't want to see a safety car yet. I don't really think I want to see a safety car this race, to be honest. Especially as Norris has now picked out a 3-second lead over the 3rd place man. And Kuba's moved down to 10th. The Costa's up to 13th. That's not looking good for him. Whereas for us, it's looking very good. Especially as the super soft runners are soon going to be coming in for their first pit stop within the next 5 laps, I would say. Look at how they're doing there. Yes, it gets hot for a few laps, and of course that cools down to 29 again, but it looks like it'll be at 30, 31. That's hot. Track grip is going up and up and up. We must get the forecasting centre up fully so I can actually see the full race before we start. Make matters so much easier. The funny thing is, I've noticed, and the more I'm playing this, the less you want these stuff specifically to a part. You need, certainly first level and possibly second level, but you don't want to go much further for a start off. But you do need things like the forecasting center. You gain so much from knowing what the weather's going to be like the whole race. See, I know roughly half the race, or just under. And the first one's a pit in there, and with 5.5 seconds up, or 7.8, Leclerc's up on third place. Norris has just got to finish in the top 8. Leclerc needs to win. But if Leclerc can't win, then Norris must. 36 remaining. Well, I think, looking at that, we're going to get a long way on these tyres. Norris is still, well, 17% usable before it starts worn as they're getting worn. And those what have gone out, it's a strange thing, I don't think the tyres make quite enough difference as yet in the game. I think they want to be made so they make a bigger difference. At that moment it's a waste of time using the softer tyres. There goes the phone again. Nakajima must be a nutcase. He's going to be making 3 stops, I would have thought. Unless he's trying to do 2 lots on super softs and 1 on softs. And we're now, I think, look at Norris, we may just bring the fuel use up. I might just pit him as soon as he reaches 30%. 32 laps remaining, 23 done. Should get another couple of laps done, yeah. No movement. No. Cancel that. I will move until he's well into the tyre. So he has got 30 laps done. 31 remaining, 24 he's done. Yeah, he's going to get to do another 3 laps, and then we're pitting. Whereas Leclerc, it's only on 40. I've still got 40% wear. But the tyre wear is working out rather good here. Or it's even better than you normally expect. It's always very easy on tyres. I designed the cars to be easy on tyres. 2 things I look for, right? Tyre wear and fuel consumption. Fuel consumption and tyre wear both very low, very good. The less pit stops you have to make, and the more we can run the engine up to maximum capacity, the better. I'm talking about that, soon I'm going to have to pit him. Let's see, 28, 27. Alright, Norris, we will give him 1 more lap. He still ain't quite turned red. He's going to turn red before he hits the start line, I would have. Start-finish line. Right, we will pit him next time round. To that end, I'm going to cut fuel use off on both, because he's been caught up by Di Resta, and De Costa's down at 18th. Oh, Mr. Pitted him, never mind. He will have to pit next time. Leclerc will pit the lap afterwards. Let's put him down to pit now. 21, no he can't do that, he's got to go to softs again. Everything is fine there. We'll go for a bounce stop, there's no need to rush it. And we'll just push him up on his tyres a bit. And we'll go over to Leclerc so I can get ready to pit him next time around. Norris and Motor third, but fifth. But those above them all got a pit. And Leclerc, I think we will give him another lap yet. Yellow flag, no, doesn't help us. Nakajima has already half worn his tyres. We're only just over half distance, right? We're going to pit him on the next lap round. So where is he now? We've put him into pit now. 22 now. We can't get through on that. The figures they show on here are absolute maximum. You probably won't get that. And we go with a same sort of stop again, and we just push that. Push his fuel a bit. Push his fuel. Now, up the tyre usage before they pit. I remember, so that they're ready to go as soon as they come out, and he's coming in first place now. That's not bad, and we're first and second again. Our pit stops have worked well for him. I must keep an eye on Leclerc now. Don't want to overheat his tyres. Bring him back down. And let's see where the others are. Now we've got these going easy again. The cost is up to 11th, and his teammate, where the hell's his teammate? Is last. Oh there. I wonder what happened there. Must have been something happened. Ing still hasn't pitted. Oh, he's pitted now. Is he? No, Ing hasn't. Yes, he has pitted. Something the wrong one. Everybody's now pitted who's still in the race. And some will be coming in for a second pit stop soon. And how are we on temperatures? Oh yeah, we're up to 30 degrees now on the track. And it calms down again just afterwards. There's going to be no rain at all in the race. Good news. The rain is handy for me normally when cars aren't as good as everybody else's, but when we've got a slight advantage on cars and drivers, I don't want rain. Sounds I don't want safety cars when I've got a slight advantage, or we're even. As when we're slightly down, they can play into your hands nicely. Right, so this looks good. We're going to be on for what's this? Is this 18 points? First and second. That pity we're not going to get fastest lap as well. But I think that's just... We could save a bit of fuel and a bit of tyre wear for the last couple of laps for both of them. And see if we can burn up one really quick lap. But before we do it, we will want to make certain that the condition of the car is as near perfect it can be after a race. Yeah, we're going to be okay. Right, 15 laps remaining. With 13 to go, I think we're going to try one lap on both of them, going absolutely flat out. So I'm not going to use any more extra fuel. I will have to use some more tyre, because to keep that... well heated, those tyres. I think there's a bit of... No, I'm not probably counting chickens before the eggs even been laid. But there's a good chance now we're going to get our second 1-2 of the season. Di-Resta could, in theory, catch us, but he's 4 seconds back now. The cost is still outside the points. And Kubica is still well outside. He must have had a problem. He's 75 seconds off the pace, or off the lead. Oh, he's closing up, but he's gone quicker. He's 74.7 now. There goes Bork in for his second. Nakajima's had 2. Sassy in 5th is going to have a second pit stop soon. Yeah, talk that up, there he goes. One thing I've got to watch out for is that Norris doesn't wear his tyres out before he gets the chance of doing a quick lap. Leclerc's getting quicker anyway. As they will do, they should get quicker near the end of the race as there's less fuel aboard. Remember, there's no fuel stops and there's one tank full of juice that has to last you the race. And I have messed up 9 laps to go. There's the track grip. Well, it's gonna still keep improving. It looks like it's gonna be a sort of temperature all the way through. So, warming the tyres up, we're getting 8 laps to go. I'm going to give Leclerc 1 lap now. As he comes up this time, I'll give him 1 lap. I want to try and time this right. There we go. 1 lap to see what he can do. Then we'll do the same with Norris. We'll watch Norris round. Well, he's only just beating his personal best at the moment. Yes, he's got it. So Lorette has crashed. Right, let's go and watch Norris. Wait for him to come round and see if he can do it as well. And here he goes on one absolute flyer with 5 laps to go. Leclerc at the moment has got the fastest lap. Can Norris do the same? Well, at the moment, no. No, just a personal best. But honestly, you don't expect him to beat Leclerc. Leclerc's a better driver. In fact, he can burn more juice up now. We're not going to worry about dent now. Norris might get caught before the end of the race, but with 3 laps to go and he's still 1.2 seconds up. Leclerc definitely isn't going to, so we'll watch Leclerc come over the line. Not an exciting race. It's a workmanlike race, I think we call this. 2 laps to go. I mustn't run out of juice now. Either juice or the tyres fall off the edge. Last lap, final lap. We should be alright. Well, we know Leclerc's going to win provided he doesn't crash. And Norris should get second low. He is being caught slowly. So let's just... He's 0.7 ahead still, though. Yes, another win. And yes, second. That will do us. And what makes it better is that the Costa finished down in 17th and Kubica in 21st. So no points for them. And another first. So another 1-2. Well, I had to buy this season. I have spent more than I meant to. The car may not be too good for first season of Formula E, and I'm now fairly convinced we'll be going up. Not too worried about that. No chance of real break. I don't put in risky bits if I can help it. First, second there, look at that. And we got the bonus there, which is as well. And oh, damn, Bruni come in at the end and pinched it from us. Oh dear, never mind. That's 18 points anyway, so it should give us enough. Alright, there we're first and third in the championship. Just by 5 points in the lead. No, this is the one. We can't be caught. If we crash, both drivers crash, we cannot be caught for the championship, for the constructors now. So that's ours. We are going up. There's someone betting on us. We wouldn't have done that. There's somebody who doesn't like us. Right, let's get round to setting up for next season, and we'll leave it then for the final race next week. But if you only want to see the races, now's the time to leave. You've seen the important bits. When you're now going to do the nuts and bolts. I do it this way around so people who want to leave early can. So you're not stuck with watching us. Yeah, the morale's gone down a bit. I never quite understand the morale. Well, I think it's because, yes I do, because they both knocked each other's morale down. But they're both actually going up, they're both improving still. They're never going to be the best, they may not be good enough for Formula E, but 18 and 21, they're still young. Oh yeah, not the teammates morale by 15. Marketability's gone up. Yeah, same there. No 88% on the team marketability. And the chairman's happy, so if we need to get some money out, we should be able to. We're 3 million. Well, depends a lot on what we get on sponsors here. We want enough to to bridge that gap. We want a couple million and a bit pound to race bonuses now. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're not worried about that. No, I'm not going to give those. Review, well, yeah, we'll look at that in a moment. We don't want to see that one. Alright, take off auto manage whilst we just play around with this. Alright, 2 empty slots there, so we've got any about in the 20s, we can take them. 2, no, not fit enough, not fit enough. Getting on a bit, this one. There's nothing there for us. Right, we'll auto shift the crew around, and we will see if there's any in here. Oh, if we got 20 there, what is? Yeah, there's about 20 there. We'll bring that in. 20, 20, 20. Everybody's 20 now. The only one that isn't a full 2020 is here. And we can do a 2019. We'll put that in. Doesn't improve any, but the hit looks better. Just one what isn't a 2020 is a pity. And none of those are too weak. All of these. But he's gone down a bit, and he's down a bit, but I think we'll go with that. Yeah, might as well. We'll take a chance. I don't think they're going to go down. We're normally only making 2 pit stops a race anyway. It doesn't make any difference at all which one we go to. We want the concentration to go up in both of these. Oh, let's have a look at the finances there. So we need these two. And that should take us through, hopefully, okay, to next season. The car repairs are all done. We've got some sponsors there. We'll look at those in a moment. Anything else we can do here? No. The bits we're working on now are not that important. These are just, if you keep the old pit crew working, your engineers working, they keep improving. Because when they don't work, they don't improve. Right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, look at this. Oh, even better, 1.1 million. Oh, we'll take that one. No, I don't drink Red Bull. Horrible stuff. And this one is, well, we'll have to take this, but the best we can do. Yeah, we'll take that one. And that now, we're only just making a loss now. If we've still got that sponsorship that we have, we've still got that one, we should make a profit each time, just. Where's the Red Bull sticker? Can't see it in there. Doesn't always show up too well, these. Oh, there. But it looks over. Yeah, kill the Red Bull. I do like the colour scheme on this, so. Well, it's like Norwich City supporter, and it looks like we're going to get some promotion back to the Premiership. By the time we see, if we're now one while the other, I would have thought. And we're just about finished here, but we have got two other parts we can bring in. Yeah, these two. They can go in and be sorted. And we have everything then fully done. Original parts there, as you can notice, some of those, all the original parts don't get better than 80. Which is normally good enough anyway to get you through. Right, let's get ready. Let's see what they say. We should be alright now. We should get away and get through the rest of the season. One thing I will just check on. Player stats, the one I want. Financial, no, not too bad. We're very secure. Yeah, we look fine. And we're now finished all the work there, so there's nothing else much we can do. Still scouting drivers. I'm scouting all the drivers, so just do that as a matter of course, and we'll have a look at those in a moment. I'm never that worried about finding new ones. Yeah, we know that finished. Week. Yes. Happy with that. What a brake facility. We might look at that. And let's just have a quick look, see who drivers. Leclerc, well, we're going to have to renew his contract. I'm not going to renew it yet. I wait until after the last race. I will be trying to renew. And all these need to be renewed. Yes. Well, those two definitely a bit more a question of this because he can't get to 5-star. She can get to 4.5-star. She to a full 5. He is stuck at just about 4-star. The drivers, see, they're still improving slowly, and he, of course, doesn't count. Let's see if there's any more young drivers. How many we got anymore? We've got hundreds. Let's have a look. I don't think the really old ones might check. Some of these right young ones might be worth looking at. Although we can't. No, I don't think we're going to bother there. I think we've got enough to do. Right. And we're now on to the last race. Come to the last race of the season, so I am going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more, please subscribe. I do this once a week, and 4 other weekdays I'm farming. I want one day when I've got a GT or something a bit quicker under me than a JCB. Any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them in the comment section under this video. I read everyone, I try and acknowledge everyone, and I answer most of them. I don't always manage. Sometimes I just forget. Yes, I'm getting old. With that, it's Merman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.